Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here. Good morning, afternoon, night, whatever the case may be. We got a real neat custom build here for Mr. Rocken Ranger out of the Carolinas. A good buddy of mine out there in the Carolinas, Mr. Rocken Ranger. This is not a 4 transistor or a 5 transistor amplifier. This is a 1x2879 bass unit. Yeah, y'all like Gatekeeper. I've been wondering when you're going to put some bass units up on there. I have done a few bass units, but only have one video of one of them because I just started doing videos, you know, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so. But we're going to be spitting out a lot of bass units here soon. A lot of bass units. We've been kind of stacking up on parts. So we're ready to roll and on and popping here. So you're looking at a 1x2879 bass unit. You got the variable control in the front. This right here turns the unit and the amp on and off. The power supply and the amp on and off. This next one over here is this preamp, which is very good. This preamp has about 18 volts going to it, and it performs well, very well. Really have no need to put any current limiting resistor on the preamp because every time I put a preamp on a supply like this and let it run off the float voltage of the transformer, you know, I've never had a problem. I got one that's still running 4 or 5 years. About 3.5, 4 years now, you know, and it floats off 18. The guy said he uses the preamp every day, leaves it on. Alrighty, let's take a look at this puppy turned on. I love this fan grill. I've got to find me some more of them. I found one of these. Beautiful fan grill. I love it. Here's the back of it. Alrighty. There's your fuse. I believe he's going to be using this as a driver for a 4 transistor amp. And might even use it to tickle his 8 or whatever. Okay. Let me go ahead and show you this, Mr. Rocken Ranger. So, you know, there ain't nothing planned around here, man. We all do it, you know, as time goes on. And, you know, being a boutique type builder to where I build customly to what the customer wants, you know, things do take time, especially in a situation I'm in, you know, of having 2 kids and, you know, just all this other stuff. Things do take time because I don't want to half-a anything, man. Everything is just very particular, you know, just done very carefully. You know, I take time to even clean the flux off each connection. I mean, you know, I'm trying to make it look as best as it can. I want it to look like it performs. I want it to perform like it looks because it's a direct reflection of me. That's the way I look at it. So this took about 5 days longer than I needed it to take, but I didn't rush. I didn't rush not 1 second. So it put me behind. I need to get some other stuff done. But hey, man, that's the way it is. Usually when you do a custom build like this, when you go to put it on the bench, 9 times out of 10 you're going to need to go tune around something or change a little something, tweak a little something. And luckily on this, the only thing I have to change is or tweak is one thing, and it's this right here. Watch. I'm going to turn the unit off. Alrighty, the unit's turned off. As you see, the LED on the front is still, see the unit right now is probably sitting about 4 volts, 4 or 5 volts on the caps. So this LED is still on, and it's slowly fading out. Which, you know, ain't a problem with most. It's going to slowly fade out till it turns off. Or if you had this on right here, it would turn off pretty instantly like that. So, before I ship it out to you, I'm just going to pop a little small bleeding resistor on the cap there, so when you turn that off, that's going to go off really quick. So, got lucky, man. It's all tweaking we need to do. All right, let me go ahead and show this unit in operation, and we'll show you what it looks like inside. We ain't got much time. Got 8%. Got 8% on the battery here. So let's zoom through this. Alright, we're putting 20 watts in it from the radio. Turn it on. Variable all the way down. Alright, about 50, 60 watts. I'm going to bump it halfway up. Alright, 125 watts. Let's go ahead and bump it all the way up, full throttle. Beautiful. 170 to 190. Beautiful. Beautiful. My mentor calls these 175 Vs. So there you go. Now look at this beautiful input tune. Hardly even moves, man. Beautiful input tune. 10 watt slug. So I mean that thing's tuned beautiful. All right, let me turn this thing off. I'm going to show you the inside. I've done something that I've only done one time so far. Only one time. There is not a silver dip mica in this box, period. There is not a silver dip mica in this box, period. I'm going to set the phone down and take the top off. Okay, I'm going to pop up the side here and kind of sit it right there. Alrighty, we got a quick disconnect right here for the fan. Go ahead and just leave that connected. Here she be. GK100. There is not a silver dip mica. Well, I take that back. These little 1000s are silver dip micas. But what I mean as in tuning, in the tuning aspect, there is not a silver dip mica in this box. Let me get something to point to. Here's the input tune.